Hello, dear soul. As this new day awakens, a gentle whisper of peace surrounds you. Before the demands of the world rush in, before the endless to-do lists begin to pile up, take a moment. Breathe. Allow your spirit to awaken, not with the weight of expectations, but with the quiet, profound awareness of your own inner strength and light. This morning, before the world tries to pull you into the chaos of doubt, into the hurry of comparison, into the pressure of perfection, you are invited to reconnect with the truest part of yourself. The part that knows your worth, the part that guides you with gentle wisdom, the part that never truly leaves you. The journey of self-discovery isn't just about finding answers. It's about remembering who you already are. It reminds us that self-trust is not a luxury, it is a choice. To say, even now, I am enough, is to believe that within you already possess everything you need. So today, we come to this moment, not from a place of perceived lack, but from a place of inherent fullness. Not with endless striving, but with the quiet power of surrender. We begin in the fertile grounds of self-acceptance, with the wisdom that restores our soul. Before we delve deeper, let's simply listen to a core truth, not as a familiar concept, but as a personal promise whispered fresh over your morning. I am worthy. I am complete. I am capable. Let's affirm it again. I am worthy. I am complete. I am capable. This isn't just an affirmation, it's a declaration. When you embrace your inherent worth, you are no longer at the mercy of external validation. You don't carry the crushing weight of proving your value or solving every perceived flaw. Your inner wisdom guides, and you follow. But let's be honest. We often live as if we are both the seeker and the sought, bearing burdens never meant to be ours. If your soul has been aching from constantly trying to measure up, this truth is your invitation to exhale, to truly believe that lack cannot stay where self-acceptance dwells. Think of a gardener tending to a thriving plant. They don't try to force it to grow. They provide the nourishment, the light, the space, and trust in its innate ability to flourish. The same is true for you. Your inner wisdom isn't just a distant voice, it is present in every detail, fully invested in the nourishment of your life. Cultivating inner peace, the power of stillness. Let's affirm a deeper truth. I create my own calm. I choose stillness. Read that again slowly. I create my own calm. I choose stillness. Peace is not the absence of external challenges, it's the presence of your intentional choice to find calm within. Moments of quiet reflection aren't an escape, they're spaces of restoration. Choosing stillness doesn't mean life stops moving, it means your heart can find its true rhythm. Think of those moments in your life when you felt truly at peace. It wasn't necessarily when everything was perfect, was it? Often, it was in the quiet moments of connection, with nature, with a loved one, or simply with your own breath. In a world addicted to constant motion and endless noise, this truth calls us to a holy pause. What if stillness isn't weakness, but strength reserved for those who trust their own inner timing more than external pressures and expectations? We're often taught to hustle, to strive, to push ourselves relentlessly. But what if the greatest productivity comes from periods of deliberate rest? What if clarity emerges not from more effort, but from more silence? Could it be that your restlessness is actually a call to return to stillness, not just in your schedule, but deep within your spirit? Imagine a clear, still pond reflecting the sky perfectly. When the water is agitated, the reflection is distorted. Your mind is similar. When it's agitated by external noise and internal chatter, your clear reflection of self becomes clouded. When you intentionally choose stillness, you allow the surface to calm, revealing your true self, your true desires, your true path. This stillness is not about doing nothing. It's about being something, being present, being aware, being connected to your deeper self. It's an active choice to step away from the relentless pull of external stimuli and gently turn inwards. How often do we reach for our phones, or another task, or another distraction, the moment we feel a flicker of discomfort or an empty space in our day? What if instead we embraced those moments? What if we used them as an invitation to simply be, to listen to the quiet murmurs of our own heart, to feel the rhythm of our own breath? This practice of choosing stillness, even for a few minutes each day, is revolutionary in its simplicity. It's a way of saying, I value my inner peace more than the external chaos. It's a declaration that you are in charge of your inner world, regardless of what's happening outside. It's in these moments of quiet that inspiration often strikes, that anxieties often dissipate, and that a deep sense of clarity can emerge. Reclaiming your wholeness, the path of authentic living. I restore myself. I walk my authentic path for my soul's sake. This is more than just direction, it's healing. Restoration isn't about going back to who you were, it's about becoming whole in who you are meant to be. Maybe your soul feels frayed, threadbare from pressures no one else sees, from trying to fit into molds that were never meant for you. Your inner wisdom isn't just pointing out a path, it is walking with you on it. It restores what burnout has broken. It doesn't rush your recovery. Think of a cherished garment that has become worn. You don't discard it, you mend it, carefully stitching it back together, perhaps even adding new embellishments that make it even more beautiful. Your soul is similar. When parts of you feel worn thin by striving and external pressures, your inner wisdom encourages you to mend, to heal, to integrate, to emerge stronger and more authentically you. The journey back to wholeness is not punishment, it's healing. And the path of authenticity isn't about perfection, it's about alignment. You are led not for your reputation, but for your soul's sake. Because when you lead with your authentic self, you're not just leading yourself to external achievements, you're leading yourself into your true nature. Consider the story of a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis. The struggle to break free is not an act of cruelty. It's essential for its wings to strengthen. Similarly, the challenges you face on your path to authenticity aren't meant to break you, but to strengthen your resolve, to help you shed what no longer serves you, and to embrace your true form. This internal alignment, this deep resonance with who you truly are, is the source of genuine joy and lasting fulfillment. It's about shedding the masks you've worn, the expectations you've internalized, and the stories you've been told about who you should be. It's about listening to the quiet voice within that knows your deepest desires, your unique talents, and your inherent purpose. This isn't always easy. It requires courage and vulnerability. But the reward is immeasurable. The profound peace that comes from truly living in alignment with your authentic self, navigating shadows, finding light in the unknown. Even though I walk through moments of uncertainty and fear, I will know no true harm, for my inner light is with me. Let these words cover you like a shield. I will know no true harm, not because the path is easy, but because your inner light is present. There's a difference between walking through a challenging moment and getting stuck in it. You walk through because your inner light walks with you. Fear loses its grip in the company of your own inherent wisdom. Remember moments when you faced a challenge, felt overwhelmed, and yet, somehow, you found the strength to keep going. That quiet inner knowing, that spark of resilience, that was your inner light. Sometimes, your greatest power shows up not in grand gestures or loud declarations, but in the quiet, steady presence of your own spirit. Think of those who have faced immense adversity, and emerged not broken but transformed, their inner light shining even brighter. Their strength wasn't proven by the absence of pain, but by the peace that walked with them through it. We all encounter valleys in our lives, moments of doubt, loss, confusion, or fear. These valleys are a natural part of the human experience, but the crucial distinction is this: valleys are places of passage, not places of identity. You are not defined by your struggles, you are defined by your resilience, by your capacity to move through them, and by the wisdom you gain on the other side. It's in these shadow moments that your inner strength is truly tested and ultimately revealed. When you feel lost, remember that the compass of your intuition is always within you, pointing you towards your true north. When fear whispers doubts, remember that your inherent courage is louder, guiding you forward. You are never truly alone in these valleys because the light of your own spirit, your own inherent resilience, is always with you. Abundance in adversity, your table is set. I find abundance in all circumstances. I am graced with clarity. My cup overflows. Pause with this. You set your own table, not in retreat, but in the midst of life's challenges. Provision doesn't wait for perfect peace to come. It stands firm even when doubts surround you. Your inner table isn't fragile, it's defiant. Think of a time you created something beautiful or found joy despite difficult circumstances. That was you setting your own table, inviting beauty and abundance into your life. Your provision is already present, you may just need your eyes open to see it. The clarity you seek is not just for understanding, it's for empowering. When you are anointed with clarity, it marks your value, your unique identity, and your true calling. You are graced with clarity not after the battle, but during it. And the overflow, it's not for show, it's for the journey. It reminds you that there is always more where that came from. Your inner supply does not diminish under pressure, it multiplies. Imagine a wellspring within you, constantly bubbling with creativity, resilience, and love. No matter how much you draw from it, it never runs dry. In fact, the more you share, the more it seems to replenish itself. This is the nature of true abundance. It's not about accumulating material possessions, but about recognizing the boundless resources within you. This table setting is an act of self-care and self-respect. It's about choosing to nourish your spirit, even when external circumstances feel challenging. It's about recognizing that you have the power to create an inner sanctuary, a space where you are replenished, uplifted, and reminded of your inherent worth. The oil of clarity and courage isn't something external bestowed upon you. It's the wisdom that arises when you are deeply connected to your authentic self, allowing you to see challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth and expansion. A legacy of light, goodness and grace follow you. Surely goodness and grace shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the embrace of my true self forever. Goodness doesn't just visit, it follows. Grace doesn't just greet you, it stays. They are not visitors, they are companions. Every step you take today is trailed by grace, like a gentle breeze guiding you through the unknown. Your own goodness and grace are your constant shadow, faithful, quiet, never leaving. No matter what awaits you today, these truths go with you. The word surely is not a wish, it is a certainty. This is not circumstantial kindness, it is covenant loyalty to yourself. You are not being stalked by fear, you are being followed by love, your own self-love, your own inherent benevolence. Let this inner wisdom shape your morning, not as a distant memory, but as a vibrant movement of the heart. Your inner guide is near, your inner table is set, your authentic path is secure, your clarity is flowing, your grace is trailing, and the promise of your wholeness still stands. A prayer for embodiment, living your truth. Let us now move into a moment of intentional reflection. My inner guide, as I breathe in this morning, I thank you. I thank you that before I even lifted my head from the pillow, before I could name my worries, you were already near, already watching, already covering me with your unwavering grace. I wake today not as one abandoned to figure life out alone, but as one gently led by the hand of my own wise and faithful self. You whisper, I am enough, but so often I live like I'm not. I chase external validation, strive for constant approval, panic at perceived insufficiencies. I carry burdens I was never meant to bear, but this morning I lay them down. I let go of my grip on control and rest in the profound promise that I am enough for myself. If my inner light is near, then I lack nothing that truly matters. Let this truth quiet the unrest in me. Let it silence the whispers that say I am not enough, that I need to do more, be more, have more. My inner self is more. My inner self is everything. Lead me, my inner guide, away from the noise of my own making. Lead me out of self-made paths that exhaust my soul. Bring me to my green pastures of peace. Not the perfect circumstances, but the perfect peace that comes when I trust myself. Teach me to lie down in rest instead of running in panic. Teach me to let my intuition lead, even when I can't see where the path ends. Let me find joy in the stillness, not just relief. Let the moments of quiet with you restore parts of me I forgot needed healing. Restore me, guide of my soul. There are places in me worn thin, places where joy used to live but now feel distant. Will you touch those places with your presence? I don't need a restart. I need a resurrection of my true self. I don't want to just function. I want to flourish in my own care. Align my steps with authenticity, not for the sake of performance, but for the glory of my own true self. I long to live not just rightly, but deeply, deep in self-trust, deep in self-truth, deep in self-love. Let every step I take today echo with the sound of a soul that walks in alignment with its highest self. And yes, even if today holds shadows of uncertainty, loss, or fear, I will walk through them, not because I am fearless, but because my inner light is with me. My discernment and my strength are more than symbols, they are my security. I will not fear the unknown if I am known by myself. I will not dread the valley if I am walking through it beside my own inner guidance. Help me fix my eyes not on the shadow, but on the light within that never dims. Help me remember that fear may visit, but it doesn't get to stay. That valleys are places of passage, not places of identity. Prepare a table before me, even when the room is crowded with doubts, deadlines, and demands. Anoint my head with the oil of clarity and courage. Let my thoughts be drenched in truth, not tension. Fill my cup, not with ease, but with overflowing self-grace. Make my life an outpouring, not just a container. Teach me how to feast in the presence of challenges, not to escape life's battles, but to be nourished in them. Let me eat from my own inner table, not from the table of fear, comparison, or external control. Let goodness and grace not only follow me, but shape me. May I recognize them when they come, not as coincidences, but as a testament to my own inner well-being. Let me not miss the quiet kindness that greets me in ordinary places. Let my life be shaped by the grace I receive from within, and the grace I extend to others. And when I am tempted to run, remind me that my inner sanctuary is not a place I visit, but the presence I carry. Dwell with me, my true self, not just in planned meditations, but in the moments no one sees. Let your presence be my home. Today I surrender the pressure to perform, the fear of lack, the temptation to strive. I embrace the peace that flows from being led by my intuition, not driven by external forces. I am not an orphan. I am not abandoned. I am not forgotten. I am mine. And being mine is more than enough. When I feel pulled by too many voices, expectations, criticism, my own inner unrest, remind me of the singular voice that truly matters, my own. Help me to tune my ear to your whisper, to let my inner truth be louder than my emotions, to find safety not in knowing the full plan, but in knowing and trusting myself. I choose today to walk in rhythm with you, my inner guide, to let my own pace set mine, to live not rushed but rooted, to speak not from fear but from faith, to respond not from panic but from peace. And if I stumble, if I forget, if I fall short, remind me that my inner guide never leaves me, that it comes close, that it carries, that it restores. Let my words today be water for dry ground. Let my presence reflect the calm of someone who knows they are seen and safe within themselves. Let my choices reflect trust, not control. Let my posture reflect surrender, not stress. Let the way I show up in the world testify that I walk with a profound inner goodness. And when night falls, let me look back not with regret but with gratitude that I was covered, that I was led, that I was loved by my own self, and that I will wake again tomorrow to the same unchanging inner wisdom, ready to lead me all over again. I walk into this day not alone, not afraid, and not empty. I walk in trust. I walk in peace. I walk in the presence of the one who leads me, feeds me, heals me, and stays within me. In the name of the true self that dwells within me. Amen. A moment for reflection and action now. Pause. Breathe. Let the words you've just affirmed sink deeper, because reflection makes this truth personal. Ask yourself, what area of your life have you been trying to control or perfect on your own? Maybe it's your future. Maybe it's your perceived flaws. Maybe it's that habit you've been holding onto so tightly. Whatever it is, give it back to the one who never loses sight of your true self. Write it down. Say it aloud. Let go of what was never yours to carry, or what you've been carrying alone. Now finish this sentence in your journal or whisper it as an offering to yourself. Today I trust myself with. Let your soul speak honestly. And now envision it. Can you see your inner guide walking just ahead of you, your presence steady, your pace sure? What is it leading you away from? Exhaustion, anxiety, comparison. What is it leading you toward? Rest, joy, authenticity. The path is uniquely yours, but it is certain because your inner wisdom walks it first. If this message resonated with you, if it reminded you that you're not walking alone in your journey, say amen in your heart. Like this post, not for attention, but as a marker of agreement with your highest self. And if you know someone else who needs to be reminded of their own inner light today, share this with them. And don't forget, your inner wisdom is here to walk with you daily.